Welcome to Deanna Reads. My name is Deanna and I read. The book I'm going to review for you today is Rampant by Diana Peterfruend. This is the Killer Unicorn books, people. So I will just start by reading the summary. Forget everything you ever knew about unicorns. Astrid Llewellyn has always scoffed at her eccentric mother's stories about killer unicorns. But when one attacks her boyfriend, ruining any chance of him taking her to prom, Astrid finds herself headed to Rome to train as a unicorn hunter at the ancient cloisters the hunters have used for centuries. However, all is not what it seems at the cloisters. Outside, unicorns wait to attack, and within, Astrid faces other unexpected threats, from bone-covered walls that vibrate with terrible power to the hidden agendas of her fellow hunters to her growing attraction to a handsome art student, an attraction that can jeopardize everything. I was pleasantly surprised by this book. I mean, I knew it was going to be awesome, but I just wasn't quite sure what kind of awesome it was going to be. And I will admit, it was a slow start for me with this book. I did start this a little bit ago, and I kind of dropped it and started reading something else. It just kind of had a slow start for me. But I decided to pick it up again and keep plugging at it, and it was definitely worth it. It's about killer unicorns. And I know that sounds silly, but it's awesome. The unicorns in this book are very scary. There's at least 4 types of unicorns that we deal with in this book. There's the first one that we meet is called a G. It's Z-H-I, but I think I read that it was pronounced. He said it like G, so G. And it's the smallest, and it's been domesticated by hunters. It's still, I guess I shouldn't just jump in to the types of unicorn. I just don't know where to start with this book. It was really good. The mythology of everything and the historical research that she did to do this, because I do believe that a lot of her stuff is based on historical stuff. And I'm not saying that killer unicorns are real, but it's based on the unicorn myth and all the historical research that goes along with that. We'll go back to the types of unicorns, I guess. So the the G is the smallest. It's like the white, and a white unicorn. I'd say it's kind of like a basic unicorn. It's smaller though. It's about goat-sized, I think they said. And it's still a man-eater, but it can tolerate virgins, which is what most unicorn warriors are. They are women who are descendants of Alexander the Great for reasons they discuss in the book. And so yeah, the G tolerates them. The next kind of unicorn, and the main bad unicorn in this book, is a Kirin, K-I-R-I-N. Whenever she described it, I always thought of like a nightmare, like the mythical creature, a nightmare horse thing. It was always was blended into the night and was associated with kind of like fire and clouds and stuff like that. But it's more of a horse-sized unicorn, and it's not very nice. And the third kind is a reem. I have no idea if I'm saying these right. An R-E''em, and it's more of an ox-sized unicorn. And they talk about in the book how older translations in the Bible mention this kind of unicorn, and it's been retranslated to mean a kind of oxen, an auroch, or I think that's how you say it. And that was really, I found this very interesting, this whole based on ancient texts kind of unicorn stuff. And that brings me to the 5th and the biggest unicorn, and the most kind of ambivalent of the unicorns, is the Krakadan. I won't spell that. It's kind of a longer word. It starts with a K and there's A's and R's in it. And it's the size of an elephant. And it's kind of the scariest in the descriptions of it. I mean, the Kirin is something I would not want to meet. I wouldn't want to meet any of these guys. But anyway, so it's huge. And in the book it talks about how the legend has it that Alexander the Great's war horse, I want to say his name, but I can't say his name. It starts with a B. And it was a Krakadan, and that's why he was so ferocious. And for reasons I won't discuss, he was able to tame the unicorn and stuff like that. So Astrid, our main character, is from a long line of these unicorn warriors who are virgins who fight unicorns to save mankind and stuff. And for a while, for about 100 years, it was believed that unicorns were extinct, so they kind of fell out. And Astrid's mom in college kind of found out about their heritage and went all nutsoid about it. Her mom, once Astrid has discovered that unicorns are no longer extinct, her mom pushes her off to Rome to start fighting unicorns, and Astrid doesn't want to. Like, Astrid wants to be a doctor when she grows up, and she doesn't care about this heritage at all, but her mom really, really does. Her mom, I think it's what makes her mom feel like she's special. And I think she's very much pushing her dreams off on her daughter because she can't fulfill being a unicorn warrior because she's not a virgin anymore, obviously. There's definitely issues there. But later on we do see that her mother does really care about Astrid as her daughter and everything. Though with all that we see of her, we don't think that she does, but she really does. And just the relationship between all the girls, the dynamics of everything, the relationships, it was just an awesome book. I've probably been jumping from here to there on this, but I did really enjoy it. I'll stop there. I don't want to give anything else away, but it's definitely an awesome book. I would own this series. The next in the series is called Ascendant, and it's already come out, so you should definitely, I'm going to be trying to get my hands on it. There's so many books that I'm supposed to read. I'm all over the place with this, but just so you know, so Rampant was my 95th book of the year, so I have 5 more books to go before the end of the year to meet my 100 book goal. Right now I think I'm gonna be reading Between the Sea and Sky next. I just picked this up at the library. I know, bad me. And that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. Keep reading. I think I'm probably all over the place with this, but